On the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Stella Chukwuemeka, is asking the court to compel her husband to be responsible for the upkeep of their children.
Alright. Court in session. Honorable Judge Funmi Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Stella Chioma and Matthew Afon.
Sworn. Thank you. Plaintiff Stella Chioma.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I can see that your claim is against your ex-husband.
Yes, my lord.
For not being responsible towards the
kids.
The children. Let me hear you.
I was married to Mr. Matthew Emeka 2008 when I was still very young, and he gave me fake promises because when I was growing up, I was this kind of person that I like my education very much, and I came from a very poor background and which my parents could not further my education. He promised to take me to any level of the education I want to acquire. My parents did not buy the idea anyway. They refused him marrying me then. I was barely 18 years. And when I was living with my sister here in Lagos then, my sister had to send me back to the village because of the issue.
Which issue?
The marriage issue, that he was disturbing, he didn't let me rest, that he wants to marry me, then take care of my education and everything. And none of my family accepted it. My sister had to send me back to the village. I went home. He had to come looking for me in the village again. But this time around, I know the court did not really believe in jazz or spell or anything, but that was actually what he used on me that time. And he cast a spell on me that I fell in love with someone that I told him that since my parents did not accept that he should leave me alone, I have to run away from my father's house with him back to Lagos. So when I have to sit for another WAEC, he paid for my WAEC then. WAEC was 20-something thousand. He paid for my WAEC then. I sat for WAEC so I can go for my higher institution. But along the way, this man started maltreating me. He took me like a sex slave. He did not pay my dowry, nothing. The very first time he slept with me, I was still a virgin then. I took him for my twin. They are 13 years old now.
How many children do you have?
I have 3, a twin and a girl. I took him.
How old are the twins?
The twin are 13 years old now.
And the other child?
The other one is 10 years old.
When was the last time you saw them?
They are with me. I came with them.
Look, they are here in court.
Yes.
They are underage, so they can't come in now.
Okay. So I took in for the twin, and when I gave birth, I actually told him that giving birth does not stop me from going to school. I have to further my education. He started molesting me. He beating me up. Like right now, my left ear is deaf as a result of the slap. He slapped me. A blood gushed out of my ear, and since then I'm not able to hear. I can't hear clearly with
When
this.
did that happen? After the twins?
Yes, after the twins.
Before the other child?
Yes.
And what did you do about that?
Actually, I tried to leave.
You didn't report it, sir?
I report
to
my father. My father was a peacemaker, and he actually told me not to make any case with him. So I reported the case to my father and his own family. His own family did not say anything about it. So I keep on bearing it because of the children. So when I took in for my last baby again, because whenever I refuse him sex, he will start beating me. He will just throw me on the bed. There is nothing like, we don't have any relationship. I was just a sex slave to him. So when I managed to leave, that was 2017, I could not bear it any longer because he now threatened that he's going to kill me, that none of my family will ask him anything about it. Because he blocked all the relationship, all the contact, all my family.
When there is threat to life, so that's threat to life, you go and report at the police station when they pick him up. Because that's different from, it's something different from everything you have been narrating. Somebody look at you and say, I'm going to kill you.
Yes.
You don't wait until the person carries out his threat. Do you understand me?
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
So it was when the threats came up that I have to run out of the house. When I was leaving the house, I carried the children, but he caught me then and he refused me taking the children along with me. So I left the children. I ran out of the house just to save my own life then. Then since then, I've been living on petty business I do to survive. But ever since then, till date, he doesn't take care of the children. The worst part of it now, he's living with the children quite all right. They come to me every holidays. He's living with them, but he does not take care of them.
Are they going to school?
Yes, they are going to school, but I pay their bills. I even have the receipts of their schools.
Do they live with you permanently or with him?
They live with him.
Okay.
But the house where he kept, he's not even staying there with him, with the children. The house is an abandoned building.
Did you take the picture of the
Yes, I have the video of the house.
video?
Yes. The house is an abandoned building where no tenant is living in the house. Here's are the videos of the house.
Where's the location of the place?
It's at Tijaniki.
So the children are with you here now. How did you get to be? How did that happen? How did they end up being with you now?
Because he left them in an abandoned building. Every night he will go elsewhere and sleep and leave the children in the house. There was a night they called me that people...
Who called you?
The girl that is taking care of the children, there's a girl that is living with them, but the girl went to work. She couldn't come here with us. The girl called me and it was like, all those bad boys, smokers, they ran into their room where they are sleeping and their father has not been sleeping with them in the house. I was like, that was when I got offended and I went to carry the children.
When did you go for them?
That was about before Easter holiday. That was when I carried them.
Which month?
That was April.
So they've been with you since April?
Yes.
And has he reached out to you?
He hasn't.
Does he know the children are with you?
Yes, he knows. He knows. He doesn't want to take responsibility of the children.
Okay, so that's why you are here.
Yes, that's why.
Okay,
Yes.
so Matthew Afamemeka,
Yes.
right? Well, Stella Chioma Chukwuemeka just narrated her own side of the story. We're waiting to hear your own side of the story because nothing is there. So I'm going to adjourn, pending when. I can't give judgment without listening to him.
Okay.
There's always two sides to the story.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So give him opportunity. Let's leave some time and wait. He's going to see it. People that will see will reach out to him as well. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's see how it goes.
Okay.
The plaintiff, Stella Chukwuemeka, claims that her ex-husband, Matthew Emeka, must have married her with love charm when she was very young with a promise to see her through her education. She mentioned that the promise was not fulfilled, rather she was abused and taken as sex slave. She eventually left her matrimonial home, separated from Matthew, and has been responsible for the schooling and upkeep of their children. The defendant, Matthew Emeka, is not present in court. Judge Fumi adjourns this matter.
So I'll adjourn it for him to get across so that he can live up to his responsibility towards the children.
Yes, my lord.
All right.
All right.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticeforce.com and submit your case.